In my non-nicotine stained fingers, I have the Constitution of the state of Massachusetts. Maybe Governor Deval Patrick, HHS Secretary John Polonowitz, and Commissioner Aaron Davini should read it. Right in here it says they have the executive authority to release Justina today. Free Justina! 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 They don't have to go to the judge. They could if it's a nice political jester. The bottom line is they have the executive authority to release her today. We should be all sending those people this book. It's your laws. They're not implementing them.
Where's the shout out?
Wait a minute.
Number 2, Boston Children's, the state of Massachusetts, unfortunately, is not the only folks that are doing this. It's happening across the country. Justina has become the lightning rod. Yours truly happened to ignite it, but you would all do the same thing for your daughter.
That's right. That's right. You go, Lou.
When Justina arrived at Boston Children's Hospital, for one reason, and one reason only, because her gastrointestinal doctor had transferred from Tufts the month earlier, she arrived there to be greeted by a young neurologist in the emergency room on a Sunday at 4 a.m. telling my wife there's no such thing as mitochondrial disease. That doctor's name is Julian Peters.
Take his license.
Well, Dr. Julian Peters, here's my daughter Jessica. She has mitochondrial disease. She has a gouge taken out of her thigh to prove it. So, doctor, go back to med school. Number 2, the young psychologist, 12 hours after her arrival at Boston Children's, says my daughter has somatoform. She's making it all up in her head. Simona Bajorno, why don't you tell the people you've written 4 papers on somatoform, including one that says 1 out of every 2 pediatric patients has somatoform. Oh, she forgot to mention that. And let's just not forget the director of psychiatry at Boston Children's, Dr. Dave DeMassa. Where's he? He is the medical textbook author of pediatric somatoform. If you want to find the disease, you'll find it whether it exists or not. Yeah. Unfortunately, he picked the wrong family.
That's right.
The battle, as you all have seen us go through, is almost impossible. Almost. But guess what? If you've got heart and you have a legion behind you, Nothing is impossible. I spent 3 days in the old Washington, D.C. this week. I actually met for the first time with a Democrat. Who happens to be my Congressman, John Larson.
I'm really sorry.
But guess what? He went through the same situation with his own son. And if he wasn't a congressman, his son would have been taken away. So guess what?
Don't bother showing your birth certificate, Lou. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm from Kenya. What do you want? The people in Washington have seen the tide turn. For the first time, I met with my congressman, who's been ignoring me, and I met with the 2 senators, chief of staff, both Democrats. As you know, Connecticut, where I'm from, and Massachusetts are the Democrat capitals of the world. But the rest of the world doesn't quite think the same way. Clive Bundy raised the ire of this country. Justina Pelletier raised the nerves of everybody in this country. God bless America.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Justina, as we've all found out, is the tip of the iceberg. It's happening every day in every state in this country. And it could be your child, or your child. I don't care who you are, unless you're a senator or a congressman. They can take your children, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Until now! Two things have to happen. Number one, we gotta free Justina! Free Justina! Free Justina! Free Justina! Free Justina!
Free Justina! Free Justina! Free Justina!
Number two, for every child with a medical illness that somebody comes along and says, oh, no, 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 no. It's not a medical illness. It's in your head. I want them to lose their license and go to jail. Too many kids have died from this nonsense. We are the United States of America.
Yes.
We need to bring it back once and for all. The abuse of power by the government is going to end.
They all gotta go. They all gotta go. It's down from the top.
For my daughter Jessica, who's lived through hell through this, she almost died herself by being misdiagnosed. To watch her sister go through 15 months
God
of
bless you.
physical and mental torture to prove at all costs what she had was in her head. Well, despite the chipped teeth from forced feedings, bruises, a stomach that doesn't work, almost paralysis below the legs, below the hips,
right.
She is not done. Justina is my hero.
That's right. Everybody.
And guess what? She will be the country's hero.
That's right.
Free Justina! 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 God bless all of you.
God bless you.
God bless the United States of America. Let's bring it back to where it belongs, to the people. This is from all of us, Cooner Country, all of us, to Lou, the entire Pelletier family, on Justina's 16th birthday. Happy birthday from all of us to Justina. Our next speaker is